Hi, welcome back to Veganized by Veli. Today I'll be showing you how to make vegan patacon sandwiches, which absolutely slap. This recipe requires half a pound of Beyond Meat. Add in fresh garlic, low sodium soy sauce, liquid smoke, sofrito. I do have a recipe for this, so I will link it below. Paprika and garlic powder. Yes, double garlic. Arguewithchomomma. Fresh black pepper. Dominican oregano. Dominican oregano. Unmatchable. And then I'm adding the ends of the cilantro stalks that I will be using for the Mayo-ketchup sauce, which I'll show you in a bit. Okay, you're going to mix everything around. Make sure everything is distributed evenly. And for this recipe, I'm only making 2 patacon sandwiches. So I will be separating this mixture into halves. Once your meat is seasoned, you want to make your Mayo-ketchup sauce. You start with ketchup. You add vegan mayo, black pepper, a dash of hot sauce, fresh garlic, and this is key. The fresh garlic is key. And lastly, you add some fresh cilantro and you mix it around. Give it a little taste. Set this aside for later. I highly recommend you get yourself a few pieces of thinly sliced onions, spray them with vinegar, and use them at the end to garnish your sandwiches. They will slap. There are endless videos on YouTube on how to peel platanos. I am not a grandma. Sometimes I may cook like a grandma, but I am not of a grandma age. So I peel these platanos how I peel these platanos. If you're a master peeler, good for you. I am not, okay? Here you see me wearing gloves because platanos do stain. And it can be tricky to get it off your fingers, off your skin. So I tend to wear gloves when I remember. I use a sharp knife, a paring knife, and also I use a butter knife. And I use both. And based on instinct, I just peel the platanos. And at the end, whatever needs to be scraped off, I do that. And since I'm making 4, you would say, I guess, patacones for the sandwiches, I'm using 4 platanos. Since I'll be making 2 sandwiches, I need 4 patacones or big tostones. So here you see me cutting the platanos into similar lengths. You can use the leftover pieces to make a few tostones. You could, as you cook the meat, also make the tostones. But for the purposes of filming, I do one thing at a time just because it's easier to do it that way. So here you see me just form 2 patties, 1 per sandwich. And you're just going to cook them on a skillet. I prefer a non-stick skillet. You're going to cook the patty until it's golden brown on both sides. And you can see how beautifully seasoned the patties are. They're going to taste amazing at the end. They will slap, I promise you, because I had them, okay? I had them. I didn't have both, I had 1, but they slapped. Here I'm just checking one side of the patty to see if it's cooked to perfection so I can flip it. And I just put a lid on it once they're done cooking to keep them sort of warm while I make the patacones / tostones. Now it's time to make the patacones, which are the pseudo burger buns. I'm starting here with neutral oil. In this case, I used grapeseed oil. I'm just checking that the oil is hot enough to start the cooking process for the plátanos. Each piece of plátano has to be fried as you would a tostón. Essentially, they're tostones. So that means you fry them once until they're golden yellow. Then you remove them from the oil, flatten them, and then fry them for a second time until they're golden brown. Finally, it's time to assemble the patacones. Apply a generous amount of Mayo-ketchup to each patacón. Then, come in with each patty. After, add your tomatoes. Obviously, I forgot and I remembered at the end. Then you add your greens, spinach, lettuce, or cabbage. I actually prefer lettuce, but I didn't have any, so I used spinach and cabbage. And finally, you top it off with some of the onions that we sprayed with vinegar earlier. This will give it a little pizzazz, a little zing, a little je ne sais quoi. And that's it. Your patacón sandwich is ready. Remember to put the top of the bun on the burger, on the sandwich. Add a little mayo ketchup more if you want. I did. And this sandwich absolutely slaps. If it slaps you to the Caribbean or South America, I'm not responsible. But trust me, this is an amazing recipe. Please try it out and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Bye-bye.